Hello, Prowl Nation, and welcome to Lunchtime Detroit Lions Talk. We are brought to you by the Detroit Lions on the Prowl and blank for today. So we're gonna fill in the blanks at the end of the show. Please stay tuned to the end of the show. There's a huge announcement we are going to make today on this show. But before we get to all that and all the good stuff we got going on today, let me kick it over to my main man, the man of Steele himself, Curt Steele.
What up, dude? Welcome to the show, people. You know who we are. We are Detroit Lions on the Prowl. Your home for Detroit Lions news and rumors. And like Jim said, be a part of the March to 10,000. Join Prowl Nation, baby. Get on that train with us. The March to 10,000 is on. But now I have to bring in the third man of the crew this morning, my man, LL Cool Tawrence.
What's up, Proud Nation, and good morning.
Let's get this thing started
right now.
Let go.
Detroit Lions talk, baby.
Get up, and on the way up, we're going to bite a kneecap off.
Yes, sir. We in the deep.
Welcome back, Prowl Nation, and up for the main course today, Dan Campbell is the right man for the job. What do you got on this topic, Curt?
Well, it's only been one regular season game, but I think we can say, in my opinion, that he's the right man for the job. If you look at this team and we look at the speech he gave at the beginning of his tenure, he said, we're not going to, lay down, we're going to fight and we're going to claw, and we're going to get back, we're going to be a part of this team and be competitive. And you saw that on Sunday, and people will say, oh, the 49ers kind of let up, but the Lions kept fighting, and they made it where they, even if they did let off the gas, they had to get back back on their grind because the Lions were fighting, and that onside kick and then the fumble. I mean, you saw those guys. It was no quit in the Lions.
The onside kick went right into Kittle's helmet.
Oh, right into his face. It was crazy. it just happens. It's a bad bounce. And I give it to Austin Seibert. Austin Seibert did a great job with that.
It went exactly how it was supposed to.
How it was supposed to. And he's the right guy. You saw the fire on the sidelines. He was telling, hey, pick up the pace. And, it wasn't just a blank stare on his face like it was with Matt Patricia. The Lions would get down and Patricia would just kind of be looking on the field and have his arms crossed, I don't know, resting on the top of his belly. And you just didn't see that with Dan Campbell. Dan Campbell was bent over. He was emotional. He was, he's looking, he's focused, and he's telling people what to do. He's motivating the team while they're playing. He gets in the locker room and says, just as fast as that we got down, we can get back in it. That's what the things I'm talking about. That is the type of coach you want here in Detroit. Because guess what? He knows from being there. The guy was part of the winless team. So he knows what it means to bring a winner to Detroit. And I'm loving the way that he's carrying himself right here in Detroit.
The team didn't quit. And I know what they're saying. Like you said, it's garbage time, blah, blah, blah. They were already on the bus or in the plane home or whatever. Nah, you know what? I don't care. Our team didn't quit. They kept fighting and kept fighting and kept fighting. But the other thing I noticed is the halftime adjustments that he made. There were adjustments made. So the defense started stopping people in the third quarter. And they haven't stopped anybody all game. So, there's stuff there. Also putting in substitutions. Derek Barnes was put in for a few plays. When Okudah went down, if he got some time and recovered a fumble. So this team is going to be young. They're going to make mistakes, but they have a good leader. They have a leader. He didn't jump out and become over emotional, which a lot of people thought that's what Dan Campbell would do. But no, Dan Campbell, he went out and he was even keeled, to be honest, with the media. Hey, this is what it is, whatever, they expect not to be really, really great. But I'll tell you what, you can tell this team has been coached up. There's some things that we really need to work on. That defense we need to work on. We're not putting our head in the sand and saying this is, everything was great. No, that would be stupid. But we are looking at the positives, and I do believe that Dan Campbell is such a mix of all the good coaches that we have had in the past. He has the fire of Jim Schwartz, but the players respect him like Jim Caldwell did. well, he has no qualities of Matt Patricia. We're really happy about that.
Yes, we're happy about that. You said the good coaches. You ain't said the bad coaches. You said the good coaches that we have.
Right.
And,
I'm sorry.
They both got facial hair. They both got facial hair.
Right.
Yeah.
And Wayne Fonts too was a player's coach, but he would get on your ass if he needed to. And so does Dan Campbell. He does it in love, and everybody knows it. And just I think we do have finally the right man for the job. What do you got, LL?
I don't, like Curt said, I'm gonna agree with Curt. It's, I'm gonna pump the brakes. It's well, I'll just say this, just cut the semantics. He's looking like the right man for the job. I don't know yet. I believe that he is. I got faith that he will be, but you know how things go here. It could turn real bad real soon, but I don't think it's gonna do that. I just want to make sure that that's clear. Dan Campbell has my support. The staff has my support. I really loved, because the only thing that I wanted to see, because it was obvious that after it was a excuse me, we got to a point where it was obvious that we were going to lose the game, or it was going to be very hard to win the game. But like everybody just said, we didn't give up, and that's what was most important. Because how many times in our fan history that we've seen the game go like that, and it go absolutely worse, So I'm just glad that they turned it around. I don't like that we, lost. I feel like we still could have won that game. I feel like we really had a shot to win that game. And that's all you really want. That's all you ever really want is to be in position to win the game.
And at least we're not like Green Bay. Yeah. They totally gave up.
Right. And you look at Dan Campbell, and I said this yesterday, and he said this in his presser as well. Remember yesterday I said the team kind of lost sight of trying to make sure we had our identity out there. Okay, we're going to be this run first team, but you kind of felt like you have other tools in the arsenal. You just weren't using them, but you used them when you had to. Okay, here's my deal. He knows that we need to get the ball down the field. He said, we got to find more ways to push the ball down the field. You look at what he said. That's a smart guy who knows we have to make adjustments. And one other adjustment I think that we need to make, because it's going to be imperative, especially when we playing a pissed off Aaron Rodgers on Monday, we got to get pressure on the quarterback early. You see how it works when we start pressuring Garoppolo. It was a deal. Now, the boogeyman in Green Bay is a different animal, so you're gonna have to keep constant pressure on him, and you got to do it from different angles, because if you just blitz him straight out, it's gonna be problems. But I like the way that Dan Campbell coached his team. He made adjustments, and he's a guy who will. He knows that things aren't gonna be rosy right away, but we're gonna make adjustments, and we're gonna keep fighting.
I like the Tracy Walker blitz that they did, the safety blitz.
That was pretty.
That was very nice. We need to do more things like that. We need Levi Onwuzurike back. He is underrated, and he can be a disruptor along with Aleem McNeil. I think that they missed him in this game. I really do.
Yeah,
but hey, if you like the content here, just give us a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed already, join the family. We're on the march to 10,000 subscribers, and you make the difference. Click that subscribe button, and we would really appreciate. Best of all, it is free. As Curt said, what do you say, Curt?
It's free 99 free. And if you need some more free, it's 50 free cent. All right, Jim, what is your Lions discussion topic for today, the family discussion topic?
I want to ask you, do you think Dan Campbell is the right man for the job? I do, 100%. What do you guys think? Leave it in the comments below, and we will highlight 6 of those comments to be read on air tomorrow.
Yes, definitely. All right, Jim, what you got for your news and rumors topic?
News and rumors topic for me today is pump the brakes. Don't label these guys as the same old Lions. I've heard the talk. I've heard they're the same old Lions because they got beat. They got down early, and San Francisco just let them back in the game and all this. Okay, right. Whatever. You know what I saw? I saw coaches getting in people's faces. I saw coaches also loving the players back up and giving them a hug afterwards, and all this stuff. But it is a different animal. The coaching staff is totally different. I do believe that these people have been coached up. I do see trends upward for players. We're looking at Derek Barnes, and he's trending upward. I mean, we look at Iffy, and he comes in and makes some plays. I'll be honest, the rookie class has been coached up very well by this coaching staff. We've not seen that as much before. We're not used to that. They just go on their own merit a lot, and not coached up as well. So I think the coaching staff is different. The atmosphere is different. The front office is definitely different. Our draft class is different. It's not going to be a wonderful season because we don't have all the players that we need yet. The talent is not completely there. That is a given. We've already said 5 to 7 wins, but same old Lions, pump the brakes.
Yeah, definitely. And a lot of fans, it's the microwave generation. It's the I want it now, instant change. Presto changeo. We're a winner. No, it doesn't work like that in the NFL. Teams have to build up and really get better. You look at Cleveland, they weren't an overnight success. They had to build up to where they're at now. And and they still a little pissed off.
And they lost. And they lost week 1, but you don't hear it's the same old Brown.
No.
You don't hear nobody saying that.
So, people are going to, equate a loss to same old Lions. It's not the same old Lions because it wasn't even the same old type of loss. Back before, especially just look at last year, that team would have laid the hell down. I mean, pretty much the coaching staff would have laid down. Pluto would have been on the sideline. The fat Pluto would have crossed his arms and may take a deep breath and
staring at the sky, not knowing what the hell's going on.
Probably would have been in the concession stands getting something, but I don't know, man. But I like the fighting the team.
He's looking at his takeout menu. It's not really a card for the game. He's looking at the menu for after the game.
His game plan little chart was a Waffle House menu, but it was things. It was like you look at it. I like the way that this team is being coached. I like the way that they have a lot of fire. Sheila Ford Hemp is not going to let this be the same old Lions. And
Speaking
I guarantee
of fire,
that.
Kurt's on fire today with these jokes, man.
yeah. But LL, what you think, man? Same old Lions, or
No, not same old Lions. Now, I do see how some people might think that because it did look like it's looked before. But no, like just to, reverberate everything that you guys just said, everything is different. We haven't had a coaching staff like this. The draft went a lot different. Just like everything about this team just feels different. I am a Lions fan, so even I didn't know how good we was going to be during Patricia. But, it's like it didn't feel much different than stuff that we've seen before. As far as just the bad luck, the dark cloud that hangs over the team, the franchise. It didn't feel much different. Now it does. It's not a bright, sunny day or nothing like that, but it is a different day. It does not feel like the same old Lions.
To be honest, I thought the officiating was fairly fair in the game. Too. That's a different thing too, as well.
They let us get away with it.
Yeah, we got a couple of lookaways, so I'm good with that.
A bunch of them. I guess I believe that Penei Sewell had a great game, but he was getting off a little bit early on.
He was.
And the thing is, it's like this crew, as Curt said before, this officiating crew throws a lot more flags on the home team than they did the away team. But in this game, I thought it was called fairly fair, which is very unusual for this team.
Definitely. Yeah, because we're not used to that. We're not used to that at all. It's usually it's one way. It's always usually okay. We're going to penalize the Lions 8,000 times, and the other team we're going to get them about 2,000 times.
3.
Okay, yeah. So
3.
I like it. Hey, if you like this content, share the video, like the video, comment on the video, and share it with your friends, man. Make sure more Lions fans just like yourself can check us out right here on Detroit Lions on the Prowl and be a part of the March to 10,000. Join Prowl Nation today. Like I said, man, it's free. Free 99 and 53 cents. So let's go and talk about my news and rumors topic today. If you haven't heard, if you ain't been sleeping under a rock somewhere, you should already know that we lost Jeff Okudah to the season, the 3rd overall pick in the draft last year. you know, he had a groin injury coming out of college, and he was having a really good camp, and he was making improvements. You know, still has some, you know, things to work on, but to have him go down with a non-contact injury, he ruptured his Achilles, and he's going to be out for the rest of the season. I just feel bad for him. He had a really different approach this year. He was coming in, he was mentally tough this year. He did that in the off season, got himself some, you know, some sports psychology, and got his mental game really on. And I just hate to see it for the young man. And you have a lot of pundits out there now, you know, and you have a lot of armchair GMs. I saw it yesterday. Oh, his career is over. And it may be in Detroit. I'm not sure. I can't say that it is or it isn't, but it's just a tough break for the young fella. You know, he's a young guy. I mean, was he 22, 23 years old? I mean, to have that happen like that, and just to, in the first game of the season, I think that's the really heartbreaker for me, for him, because I think he was going to try to turn it around this season. Someone said he didn't accept coaching. That's why he was arguing with Arby Pleasant on the sideline. No, he could talk. He could say something back to him, but you see later on, they were sitting there. He was coaching him back up, and they took that love, and I think that's a respect he had for Arby Pleasant. But you know, he was just had some fire. I like my players to be competitive, and I think he has a fire. He was just trying to be competitive, even though Arby Pleasant was like, "Man, do your job," and he was like, "Man, I was trying to do this." He was trying to help, but he got caught. He got caught and got pinned inside on that play, and he couldn't help, and that's why Pleasant was like, "Do your job." But to get back to the injury, it's just a sad set of events for him to miss the rest of the season. I wish that young man, you know, a speedy recovery. And to all those people, and I'm gonna say this now: people can have our own opinions about Jeff Okudah, and you know, about boom or bust or whatever this is, and you know where he was drafted. But the young man just suffered a major injury, and sometimes there's a time and a place for everything. And for you just to get down on this kid when he has a season-ending injury. Oh, good. He should have been out anyway. Come on, man. How you act like that? You think when someone will come to your job, if you had something like that happen to you on your job, or you know, something has serious injury happen to you, you think people should be reacting that way to you? No, you should be lifting them up, saying, "Hey, you know, I hope you get whatever, you know, better soon," and leave it at that. Because you know, don't wish anybody ill will. I don't like that at all. You know what I'm saying? So get well, Jeff Okudah. I hope you can make a career recovery. And this may lead to a position change. Here's my thing. We've said he should be a safety in the first place. So maybe that may be a thing for him. What you got, LL?
That is exactly what I was gonna say. This well, let me start with positivity. Make a speedy recovery. It's unfortunate. It didn't really look that bad. I didn't know that that's what was going to end up happening, but it always happens like that, I guess, with Achilles. But you know, shout out to Jeff Okudah. We don't hate you. I don't hate you. I want you to have a speedy recovery, and I actually want him to stay with the Lions. And I think that, and maybe this is my hot take, or maybe not so hot because you shared it with me, but I think this may be career saving, at least in Detroit. You know, because he'll probably even have a position change now, and I think that's where he I think that's where he probably should play at safety.
I've always said that. I've said he should have been a safety from a long time. You know, it's been a while. Thing on this injury is people don't come back from this injury as they were before. He's going to lose a step. I'm sorry, but that's probably what's going to happen. And the writing's on the wall for him to become a safety in Detroit if he makes it back on the team. I think he will. I think he's got a tough mental attitude, and I think he will train, and I think he will come back. But I do believe he will be a safety at the end of the day. But that may help our safety core. You know, we don't have a great safety back there. We got Tracy Walker and Will Harris, and while they're good, I don't believe either one are great. You know, at this point anyway. So if Jeff Okudah can become that type of player and a safety, I think that's what was going to be his role. He's a good tackler, anyway. But he's a good tackler.
And that's, I don't know. I don't remember if it was because of injury, but Aaron Glenn played corner and safety a lot in his career.
Mm-hmm.
So
did Glover Quinn. He started as a corner and moved. He started as like that.
Yeah, look at Charles Woodson.
Charles Woodson, definitely is
Yeah.
a corner with the safety.
Yeah.
So, it's possible. Hey, if you like this content, share the video, like the video, comment on the video, and ring that notification bell so you know when you're getting fresh content from us right here, Detroit Lions on the Prowl. Hey, we need that march of 10,000 to keep moving. Join the bandwagon, get in the boat, and join Proud Nation. Hey, my man, LL Cool Tawrence, my dude. What you got for your news and rumors topic for today?
All right. My news and rumors topic comes from mlive.com. The headline says 3 things we learned. Talking about the last game, of course, with the first game, Lions rookie Penei Sewell is a pretty good left tackle. I'm gonna just read the headline or the points that they have is there, and then I'm gonna ask you guys for y'all. The 3 things that they say that they learned is, of course, the headline, Penei Sewell is a pretty good left tackle. You're up, Iffy. I'm not going to try to pronounce his whole name, but you're up next.
Fatu Famu.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for that. And I do believe that. And the running game is trending up. So those are the 3 things that the MLive believes that they learned from the first game. I just want to ask, what are 3 things that you guys think that you learned from the first game?
Jim, I'm gonna defer to you this time.
Okay, that's fine. You know what? When Nick Bosa says you're a good tackle, that says something. When they moved him over to the opposite side to get him more pass rush, that says something. I think Penei Sewell is a stud, and I think that after Taylor Decker decides to retire or whatever happens with him in the next few years, not now, I think he will be our left tackle. Also, the running game, Jamal Williams, I love running through holes like that. He was all smiles about that. And so, I saw one run block where it was Ragnow and I believe it was Jonah Jackson, and they just made this huge hole you could drive a bus through. Yeah, the running game's a lot better, so that's the other thing. And Iffy, it's time for you to shine, and I believe he will. I said he was going to be a starting corner by the end of the year. Said that a long time ago, and guess what?
Me too.
It is probably going to come to pass. My wife's favorite player, Iffy or Ifatu Melanfamu, and I love him. But those are my comments on those 3 takes. What do you got, Kurt?
All right, so for the 3 things that I learned, pass the ball. We can pass the ball. Don't be afraid to pass the ball. You know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid to push the ball down the field. We can do it. We have the guys that have speed and they can get open. So with that, the Swifty and Swaggy show is definitely something that's going to be to be reckoned with during the season. Those guys are a good 1-2 punch. They both can catch the ball out of the backfield, and they both can hit that hole and run the. Even though I know Swift is more of that. He can get to the outside. I like that. And then, Jamal Williams is pounding that rock in the middle of that line. So I'm liking that. And if you look at the defensive side of the ball, I think we need to make sure we play a more exotic game. You know what I'm saying? Get some blitzes to mix it up. We were getting hurt when we played a base defense most of the first half. It was just a lot of really plain vanilla type of deal. And then Aaron Glenn made some adjustments, brought some blitzes, looked more exotic, and it was effective. And then, we can do some damage when you do that. When you make the multiple fronts do how it is, then you can make sure you can confuse the offensive line. So that's my deal for
this was my mistake. I thought we were going to comment on those, but I do have different takes if that's okay. Because I'm sorry. I think we have a secret weapon, and his name is Quintez Cephas. I think he's going to be a stud here. I really do.
Big play Cephas.
Yes, I totally agree. That guy gets separation. He's not too fast, but man, he's getting separation. Sneaky. He's quick. He's got good hands for the most part. I mean, that's the other thing we noticed.
That toe drag swag on the 2-point conversion was bananas.
Yes. That was awesome. No, I think that's something that I noticed in this game. I noticed this too. I think there was so many nerves going on in this game, and I think that we need to settle down and calm down a little bit. A lot of the drops were like right there. It wasn't Goff's fault on most of them. So we need to clean that up, come in a little more relaxed, catch the ball first. Don't look down the field first. catch the ball first, then you could do the run after the catch. I mean, it's with the running backs and all that, fullback, we had a tough time with that. So that was my second thing. And then the third thing is that we need better safety play. Safety play was not good outside of getting blitz in the passer and getting a sack. Tracy Walker did not have a good game. Aware didn't really have a great game either outside of one pass deflection. So that's on the corners too. That secondary needs to step up. They really do.
I actually thought that I didn't think that they played a bad game. Will Harris and Tracy Walker played a lot better closer to the line of scrimmage. But but in coverage it wasn't great. Yeah. But I mean, one thing I would like to say, or one of the things that I learned, well, I just comment on one thing that you have said. I really like Cephas. I joke and I call him Big Play Cephas. But I think he has, like, it's whatever it is. I was trying to figure out like who he reminded me of. I didn't want to say Hines Ward because I don't think he liked Hines Ward, but they said it on the telecast after the 2 point, he looked like Santonio Holmes. And I it's like, okay, Santonio Holmes is a little bit faster, but I think they're similar.
I liken him to Anquan Bolden.
Yeah, just without the size. He didn't have that size that Bolden had. Yeah,
but he still uses his body a lot.
Yeah, he knows how to use his body to box people out. Definitely and his Twitter handle tells you how, what type of player he is. Go deep 87. That's his Twitter handle. So
I love it.
Yeah. So hey,
you get nuggets here, man.
There you go. Hey, if you like the video, comment and share and like it. We appreciate all that. It helps us with this YouTube algorithm. And join that march to 10,000, baby. We own it. Get on the bandwagon. Get on the bus, Gus, and join us right here on the march to 10,000. Now it's time for us to shut the hell up and see what you had to say about yesterday's show. It's time to go over to the comment cards. My man Jim, you up first.
Curt with the Paul Simon and Garfunkel reference there.
Yeah.
Ted Cheney, NFC North doesn't believe in a 17-game season. He uses one game as a dress rehearsal for the remaining 16. I'm convinced MCDC is the right man for the job. No quit, outstanding time management and adjustments. I got to agree with you 100%. Yeah. That's a funny take on the 17-game season. We boycotted the first one. The whole conference did. But,
this has happened once before. With the AFC North, I can't remember exactly what year it was, but it happened in the AFC North as well, where the whole division lost the week 1 game.
So. Yeah, that's true. What do you got, LL?
Mike 33 says we need to give Cephas way more touches. He's our top go-to wideout, maybe besides Raymond. Thank you for that, Mike 33. He's definitely, I would say, head in the pecking order ahead of Raymond. But yeah, let's go. Let's give Cephas some more balls, man.
Secret weapon.
Miles Gibbs, you know who he is. He's on that wall of fame, baby. Great show, guys. I totally agree. I'm mad we lost, but I love how we didn't give up and kept fighting. And I really like how Trey Flowers kept playing hard and caused that fumble, which gave us one more chance, but we fought hard. Prowl Nation. You know what it is, baby. Prowl Nation.
For sure. I'm just calling him Ballin' 313. That's what I'm going to do. First season opener I've been to, and I didn't leave the game. Wow, that's interesting. I was at my seat the entire time cheering my Lions on. Great atmosphere in the den. Our team almost came through. My voice is gone from cheering them on. Great game. Never gave up. And you know what? That's interesting. As a first season opener that you've been to, that you didn't leave the game. Wow. We must have had some really bad season openers, but thank you for that comment, man.
Had some snoozes.
Absolutely agree with you. I was on the edge of my seat watching it from home, and I was cheering like crazy too.
Right. Show 734 says, I've been critical of Okudah in the past, but my heart goes out to that guy. It really sucks to see him go down like that. Thank you for that, show 734. I wholeheartedly agree. Well, I agree with you on that. It's tough to see him go down like that, but I think this is what I don't want to say what he needed, but I think this is going to eventually be better for him in the end.
Yeah, definitely. All right. David Tack says the worst part about the defensive side of the ball, as I saw, was the linebacker play. You are right. Derek Barnes should have been in there a lot more, and we definitely need Jalen Elliott off the practice squad and have them play against Green Bay the whole game with the other guys that should look better. You know, that injection of youth and enthusiasm and this pretty much all-out skill. Derek Barnes is a very skillful linebacker, so we'll see if he gets in the game versus Green Bay. I mean, facing a pissed off Aaron Rodgers is not going to be fun. Not going to be fun. But hey, you know, if there's a guy who can coach him up and make sure they're ready for that game, is Dan Campbell.
Yes, it is. Hey, if you like the content in this show, please give us the thumbs up. Please ring ding ding the bell, and so you know when fresh content comes out from us at Detroit Lions on the Prowl. But right now, it's time for my favorite part of the show, the dessert with my man Curt.
Hey, the Dessert with your man Curt is brought to you by Delightful Bites Cookies. Custom desserts for any occasion. If you like how they look, you'll love how they taste. They have the special going on right now for the football season. You get four logos, 4 helmets, and 4 footballs of your favorite team for $35. And these aren't small cookies. These are big, nice size cookies that you can get. They pack them fresh out of the oven. And when you get them, you know, you just pop them in the microwave and they're good to go. Hey, Delightful Bites. Get your cookie on. Now, there was history made in the NFL over the weekend. A lot of people saying, what you talk about, Curt? You know, we know Matthew Stafford had one of his highest passing graders ever. No, I ain't talking about that. I ain't talking about that. Maya Shaka this weekend became the first African-American female to officiate a NFL game, and that was at the Carolina Panthers game on Sunday in Bank of America Stadium. Congratulations to Maya Shaka for being the first African-American female to be a official in the NFL.
Congratulations, and congratulations are in order to Detroit Lions on the Prowl here. It is a huge announcement that we've been waiting for a while. We've been teasing this announcement for a while, but now we're going to get right to it. Detroit Lions on the Prowl has agreed to be in Herman Moore's brand new network. So we will be under, and it's an app, we will be under Herman Moore from, this is great, man. This is absolutely great. The legend himself, we will be under his banner, and we're just so honored to have that happen. What do you got on this, Curt?
Yeah, just when we got the call, I'll give you a little backstory. My man Jim said, hey, Herman Moore team reached out to me, and I was like, they might want us to join the network. And he was like, what are you talking about? I said, when I saw Herman Moore building a set, and he was building, I was like, he's not just starting, because you know he has a show with him and Lois Brown. I said, they're not just starting a show, they're starting a network. I said, that may be the call we're waiting on. You know, no, Jane, I don't know about that. And lo and behold, that was it. They said, hey, we want you guys. You got to remember, they were on the show not too long ago. They were on the show with us, and, you know, we had a chance to interview those guys, and it went really good. And I guess they must have liked us, because they said we came highly recommended, and they reached out to us and to become part of their network and be under their banner. It's just great to be a part of, you know, something that's bigger, especially from a Lions legend. You know, Herman Moore, 84. The guy is phenomenal. If you talk to him, the guy is really focused on the business side of being in the media industry. And I'm just so proud of us right here grinding at Detroit Lions on the Prowl. And shout out to Herman Moore and Lois Brown, those guys over there at Team 84.
And Chrissy.
And Chrissy, yeah, Chrissy.
Gotta shout her out as well. So what do you think, LL Cool Tawrence? You gotta get some weigh in on this as well.
Congrats to you guys, and to, you know, I'm here as well. I feel that all of the hard work that you guys have done, everybody was just waiting for me to get here before they was like, here you go.
There you go.
Just shout out to you guys. Shout out to who? Coach Mike Jones. Shout out to everybody who basically got us to this point.
Yep. Maniac
I hope
Tim.
I hope that I can help out in as much as possible. Shout out to Herman Moore. Shout out to Lomas Brown. Shout out to the Detroit Lions, man. Shout out to Prowl Nation, for helping us get here.
And one unsung hero I know is usually be with his deal, but shout out to the really our unsung behind the scenes person. Val Bordeaux kills it for us. She does a lot of behind the scenes grinding for us as well. Social media, Facebook. She does a lot of stuff for us right here on the program. So shout out to Val, Queen of the Prowl, as she is dubbed. We know she's a Bears fan, but she belongs to us right here at Detroit Lions on the Prowl.
Yeah. Final thoughts today is it is a big day for Prowl Nation. Being picked up and getting that phone call, being in a Zoom meeting with Herman Moore was just amazing. And everybody that knows, our longtime Lions fans know the name, the number, and it's going to be an amazing partnership. And we're just so happy to announce that today. Tomorrow, we do still have the Zoom meeting at 3 p.m. for our Gold members. Doug Prince is a brand new Gold member, can be a part of that. It will be in the community chat, the link. And then if you don't get it, let me know and then I'll send it to you so that you can be there at 3 p.m. We also have Free for All Friday coming up on Friday. You never know who's going to be here. We have a bunch of guests lined up, so we'll see how that all goes. I just appreciate each and every one of you guys that have supported us. Matthew Ferguson, Dr. Detroit, North End Ken, Jimbo G, just some off the top of my head. If I have forgotten any, Michael Huck, if I forget people, forgive me. It's not a slight at all. It's just, we have reached a milestone today. And I just wanted to show appreciation to Prowl Nation, because without you, there is no us. So we totally appreciate you and thank you for rocking with us and buying the shirts and doing and helping out the channel as much as you have. It's like living a dream right now. So it's just amazing times here.
Final thoughts. Happy Tuesday, of course. Get some tacos or a 2-piece. Shout out to Proud Nation again. Shout out to Herman Moore and whatever's coming soon with that. Final thoughts. Let's beat Green Bay. How about that?
Yeah.
I don't care if they pissed off. Let's piss them off a little bit more. I don't care. I hated to see Aaron Rodgers up there with his hair all slicked back, talking crazy. I wouldn't use those words. Yeah, y'all got embarrassed. Just accept it. And I hope that y'all feel like getting embarrassed again on this Sunday.
Heck yeah. I got to say something to them Pampers. We'll be talking about them pretty soon too. Green Bay Pampers. Because he whines so much. He's been in diapers for years. Sorry. He whines more than anybody I've ever heard of. But anyway, that's just my take on that. I'm sorry. I had to put it in there.
My final thoughts definitely for today is Dan Campbell is the right guy for the job. I think he's definitely the right guy for the job right now. And I'll be remiss if I did not mention, we did not cover this earlier in the show. Tyrell Williams is starting the week in concussion protocol. That's what happened with him. He went out the game, took a helmet-to-helmet contact. It wasn't the shoulder injury that was re-aggravated. He's starting the week in concussion protocol. So there is your news on the injury front.
And he gets one extra day, too.
Yeah, he gets an extra day to recover.
I don't think he'll play this week, but it's possible. Yeah, but we got guys that can step up.
Yeah, and we have an extra day to sign a veteran corner if we need to. And I think that's what's
we will. That is going to be breaking news today or tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely.
I guarantee it.
Those are my final thoughts for today's show. Now let's take a stroll on over to that Wall of Fame, baby. You know, we got to get the people in. On our bronze members, we have Detroit Drew. You know, he's a member of the DSA. You got Midwest Lion, the Latino Leo, Brian Stover, Bo Gagrius, Justin. Let's, pop one open for him. 10K, Sage Surratt. I don't know if he's going to get bumped up to the regular squad. Roberts,
we don't know.
Sub C Trap City Boys Entertainment. You have Mr. Scotty the Bear, the Frenchman himself. Okay, Crystal Wiley, Bubba Bo, John Kapler, R. Allen, Jimbo G, the Flintstone. What up, Jimbo? And David Anderson. 7 members. We have Nomus J, Jason Portis, Cap Ice Cold. That Signals in the Sky for the Batman of the 313. John Martin. The F5 is blowing through. It is in the building. And we have Gold Lions. Then we have our gold members. Mr. Reliable himself, Michael Huck, just in the D, Larry McQuiston, the inspirational one, Turner C. Burley, Dominic Davis, Bob Korowski, the new fella in the building, Doug Prince 72, Pride 74 is rocking in the house. You know, our resident writer in charge, Matthew Ferguson, or like we call him, Big Ferg, Randall Flag 606, Miles Gibbs, Randy Prince, the Gridiron Blitz, Mr. Rough and Raw himself, North End can be holding it down all the time out there on the road. Be safe, my dude. And the doctor, Dr. Detroit, is always in. To become a member of the Wall of Fame, click the Join Now button in the description or the Detroit Lions on the Prowl logo at the bottom of the screen.
This has been a fantastic show, man. We've had all kinds of stuff, good information. But you know what? Number one, just it's one game, people. Pump the brakes. Okay? It's one game. Okay. But anyway, let's
Calm
go
down,
to
Grandpa.
So anyway, let's go to Curt to close out the show. Thank you for watching today. It's been a pleasure bringing this to you.
Hey, you know who we are. We are Detroit Lions on the Prowl. You're home for Detroit Lions news and rumors. And as always, man, be a part of Prowl Nation. Like the video, share the videos, comment, and, you know, get this content in front of more Lions fans just like yourself. Help us with that YouTube algorithm and go over to check out those articles on DetroitLionsOnTheProwl.com. Ferg be holding it down over there. He does a phenomenal job doing some good content over there on DetroitLionsOnTheProwl.com. And while you're there, click the link for LionsOnTheProwlShop.com. You know, my man Jim rocking that kneecap body shirt today. I'm rocking that Prowl Nation. We got to stay clean for you people. Hey, get yourself some Prowl Nation gear right over there, and do a favor for us. Take a picture and post it inside one of the social media websites, Facebook, you know, shoot it to us on Twitter, and we will make sure we share it for you right there on those social media websites. So, you know, we had a person rocking his kneecap body shirt the other day, and we made sure we recognize him on our social media platforms. And definitely, if you want to get yourself some Lions gear, because, you know, it's football season, baby, you know, get yourself some Lions gear over at fanatics.com. You know, I'm rocking my definitely throwback low crown new era today. I got it over at fanatics.com. Click the link in the description below, and a portion of the proceeds go to help us grow the content on this channel. And you can take us on the go on your favorite podcast platforms. We are so proud to be a part of Homer Moore's team, and it's great. And I would be remiss. I got to give out a shout out to the guys over at Belly Up. We appreciate you guys having us on your platform for quite a while, and we appreciate all you did for us over there at bellyupsports.com. Hey, good luck to you guys.
Yeah, we still support those guys too.
Yeah, we still support those guys.
Absolutely.
You know, they're a good team over there. But you know, we couldn't pass the opportunity to work with a Lions legend. You know how that go. You know what I'm saying? Hey, when the opportunity comes knocking, sometimes you just gotta say, come on in. You know what I'm saying? So that's how that goes. So it's Tuesday. The grind is hard on a Tuesday. Everybody know that grind is hard on a Tuesday because you get that meeting that could have been an email, and you got to go ahead and grind it out for the rest of the day. Wipe those crumbs off your face and get back to work. People, finish that drink, and whatever you do in life, you got to boss up, ball out, and be the best version of you that you can be. For my fellas, LL and Jim, this is Curt Steele, and we will holler at you real soon.